The same is Deity Yoga Sadhana. Last week we did opening prayer from the Deity Yoga Sadhana. This what happened?
Not working?
It's working 1 minute.
Okay.
Try to show 1 page. It is showing 2 pages. Okay. Okay, so this is better. All mothers and beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those clear obstacles on my path to liberation and nations, may they experience happiness, be separate from suffering, and save lives to reach them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious Buddhahood. All mothers and beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those clear obstacles on my path to liberation and nations, may they experience happiness, be separate from suffering disably, always to reach them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious Buddhahood. Dalla Dhamvara Sebe Dha Nubara Sebe Ge Tarpa Dhan Dham Je Jembe Barde Jo Bara Seba Dham Je Je Zoro Sebe Mananga Dhan Nyambe Sem Je Dham Je Dewa Dhan De Dungara Dhan Jara Nyorda Lana Meb Yangda Bara Zobe Sanjo Rumbo Je Do Bara Za Thus, unto achieve enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. Unto death, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. Teye jida sangma jeje barde lenga ye song ge wa la kor. Ma she barde lenga ye song ge wa la kor. Te de reine song de nyema sang da sam je barde lenga ye song ge wa la kor. We take refuge in the Kandaru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadam. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dagas, Dakinis, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. We take refuge in the Gandharu Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the mandalas of Yadams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dakas, Dakinis, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Chen chen zawa dan je para jebe barden lama damba nam la job zen che wo ye dan jen gor je la zo nam la job zen che wo san je jom den de nam la job zen che wo dan be chi nam la job zen che wo Pabe gende nan lai jiao zhen jie wo ba wo gan zhou qi jiong song me zo yi xie jie jie dan den ba nan lai jiao zhen jie wo. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma and the likewise an example of a Bodhisattva. As previous Buddhas embraced enlightenment and the progress of the Bodhisattva's path, are true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to bodhicitta, and apply myself to a complete stage of the path. Until I enter the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise an example of a Bodhisattva. As previous Buddhas embraced enlightenment and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path, are true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to bodhicitta, and apply myself to complete stage of the path. Sanjo Nyembo Ranje Jebar, Sanje Nam Lai Jab Zenje, Chidan Sanjo Zenba Ye, Solan De Yin Jab Zenje, Jedaran Henje De Jeji, Sanjo Tong Ne Jiba Dang, Sanjo Zenbe La Ba La, De Da Ren Yen Ne Ba Dar, De Yen Ro La Pen Don De, Sanjo Zen Ne Ji Je Shen, De Yen De Ne La Ba La, Ren Ba Yen De La Ba Re Je. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached by the merit of generosity and other good deeds. May I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached by the merit of generosity and other good deeds. May I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Sanje Jidang Dzogchen Jonam Lai Sanjo Bardu Dane Jab Zenje Dagi Jin So Jibe Sonam Jin Ro La Ben Sere Sanjin Rubar Sho. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have a happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from liberal suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be suffered from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May the rest and calamity free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have a happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May the rest and calamity free from attachment and aversion. Manam Gadan Yambe Zemjen Damje Dewadan Deve Jadan Dembara George Dongaradan Dongaraje Jadan Ravara George Dongara Mebe Dewadam Rava George Nyeren Jadan Nyedan Rar Anyom Seme Bala Nebara George. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faithful mind to all Tathangatas in the 10 directions. Those who have already reached the Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at the present, and those Tathagata state to come. Through the power of Samdup prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I prostrate to them, multiplying my body as many times as there are atoms of the earth. In each atom I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms, surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus all space is filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I praise Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings of various pure flowers, flower garlands of music, honoring oils, manifesting lake and fragrant incense. I make offering to them of fine garment and perfume and poured high as Mount Meru and orange in the most beautiful way. Where is it called? This one? I confess to all Buddhas whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas and the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattvas and the Pakika Buddhas. Those have attained Aharaja, those have entered the path of Aharaja, and all other beings. I recourse to all great protectors and the Buddhas to turn the highest way of Dharma as the light dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions, leading them gradually to enlightened states. I supplicate Buddhas intending passing to Parinirvana to living long for as many eons as there are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. The ground is sprinkling with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Meru, the spring mountain, the four continents, and the sun and moon. As Buddha fair I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness as Buddha fares. To the Lama who possesses the three kayas, I offer altar inner and sacred offerings with my body, word, and all that is visible. Please grant me the supreme realization, enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. Om Guru Rinam Mendrala Punzamang Samandra Savarana Samaye Ahom. I call refuge, ornament of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are Victor Vajradhara, widow adored, above feet of Father injecting Songo. Continually I think of no one but you. Compassionate one, grant your blessings. Dispel darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unliberated nature of the mind. Please turn the way of the Dharma of the two vehicles and the combination according to disposition and likewise mental capacity of sentient beings. Long praise to Manjushri. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free of the clouds of two worlds, and perceive the various steps of knowledge in the true nature. For this reason, he holds the wisdom text at his heart. He has a compassion for all beings who are suffering from the darkness of ignorance and the prison of samsara as a father for an only son. Like a thunderclap, he wakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and losing the charm of karma through the 60 branch of Haramani speech. He wears the wisdom silver to cast settling of suffering and to dispel darkness of confusion. His Bodhisattva form is pure from beginningless time, fully accomplished in the 10 levels and perfect in the body of all knowledge. I supplicate you, Manjushri, adorned by the 112 sons of Buddha, to dispel darkness of my ignorance. Om Arapasanade, 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 Om Arabazanade, Om Wange Joram, 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 Om. You who are the perfect, beautiful body, who flame of wisdom blesses and dispel darkness of worldly ignorance, are posted before you in the praise to Manjushri. Yune Gelen Changwa Bo Ye She Do Me Rabdam Baranje Den Dum O Me Zar Yambar Yang La Sanzar Do. Okay, so now we're going to do short meditation here together first, before teaching. If we meditate, then we understand more the teaching, connect to body, speech, mind within ourselves. Resting mind. going on Zoom. Okay, good morning everyone. Okay, welcome to teaching. Tangre doje yaje rezen dong yinje mdo deje bongjo bo serje lombo dobare jibe yaje jabe yabla gozon zere doje janjen de lo naro dam marba mala yeje gambo Amo zhiba jarwan digong be gaje lama namla zorwan de rom enje je yenje bodang ne de zong sanje genje ngon Rasam jiga ngozon donze be zawe lama namla zorwan de Okay, so today I'm going to share with you the teaching called Vajra verses on the nature state revealed by Renzeng Jimi Lingpa. So this is a very short perform Dzogchen instruction. It's come from Jimi Lingpa. It's called, this teaching is called Terma. Its terma has many diversity termas. So this is called mind treasure terma. It's discovered from the nature state. That's why, like you can see all the way last section and the last page. So we got this one. Samaya, let the sons be absorbed to my only son. Chense Uzer. This was given by Samandabada of awareness in the manner of transmission of a blessing and realization. So it's this teaching is we directly come from the Samandabada. So we same is like Telopa, and he directly received teaching Buddha Vajratara. And the same this the Chense Ozer. So he when practice meditate, he realize, I think, in the nature, realize he discovered this teaching within his own realization. So that's why the teaching is come from Samadabada of awareness and the manner of transmission of blessing and realization. Do not show it to anyone, but conceal it in your heart. So that's important, okay? When we receive these teachings, so do not show off means like we who don't have Mahamudra Dzogchen instructions, we cannot telling them like all about the Dzogchen and the Mahamudra, and they have to keep in our own mind and use this practice and using for our own practice. So that's why no show means, okay? Thus in the Akineshata kept on the 26th day of the month of miracles. So when he discovered this teaching, and this is the Akineshata kept means where he stay, is the retreat center called Tserengyong in Tibet. So the Jimi Lingpa's retreat center name Tserengyong. He was in that. I think that has kept. So he practiced in that cave, and then he achievement, the realization. So also he recognized wherever he be in the cave is become Akineshata means is is Dharma Dhart states, home, or is nirvana. Then he discovered this on the 26th day of the month of miracles. Miracles means like the first month Tibetan calendar, miracle month means. Sixth day means after Losar, Tibetan Losar, after 5 days, then sixth day. So he discover, or he then he has this realization, and then he discovered this teaching. At a time when the darkness gathered during my dark retreat, so I sit this down on a side of a precious paper. So he write down all this in the teaching is a paper. This profound oral transmission is said with the term only this, means like the only this is truth. So if you go to see 1,000 Buddhas, everyone can approving, there's nothing wrong here. This is truth. So that's why it's called, he says, said with the term only this means it is truth, true nature, true reality. Okay? So, now what this, we knowing what this information, if we practice in this life, okay, if you realize, and then through realization you can receive teaching, and from the Buddha Vajradhara. So it can directly receiving teaching from Buddha Shakyamuni, Buddha Vajradhara, all this like diversity Yadam deity we have. If you practice achievement your own Yadam deity, like maybe Tara or Chinreza, any Yadam deity, you have realized, and you can have ability to receive teaching directly from them. And then this one is his practice, Dzogchen. So he realized, then Dzogchen source is Samdup. So he received teaching this directly from Samdup. Connect to that. So that means like actually, all the Buddhas no pass way. Only cannot, like ordinary people, we cannot connect to that. So same is like sun is a sunset, then you cannot see the sun nighttime, right? But actually sun is there still. But our perception, we cannot see, we cannot have a connect to, to the sun. But sun is there. Similarly, Buddha Shakyamuni and all the enlightened being means past nirvana, but means not really dead. Okay? It's there, always there. So that's why we practice. Otherwise, practice is not, useful. So why we practice all different Yadam deity, different gurus, reasons, because they are free from death. And they are, always there, long as you have ability to connect to that. So then, Jimmy Lingpa, through his realization, he connect to Samdup, then this arise this teaching. So then he share for us. So that's why this teaching is, not created by conceptual level, and rising from non-duality states. And that's why this teaching is a truly benefit for meditator and practitioners. Then this teaching has different levels, stages. It's very beautiful. So while sharing this one is, Garchen Rinpoche, he gave me this transmission. So he has memorized this whole, in this text. So he said he memorized when he was in the prison. And that time, like through hearing with somebody, but no writings. And then, like someone has memorized, they say something, and then they just keep in the mind and get through the mouth to mouth memorizing. Memorize, then he say he chant lots this, and when during that time, and contemplate. So that's why still he not forget it. And he memorized many like short perform like this kind of many teachings. So now when I share this teaching, if you memorize, then this truly benefit. Memorize means then you can keep with this teaching everywhere with you. So when wherever you doesn't matter which kind of place, wherever you are, so you can apply, and each section or short verses you can apply for your maintaining your moderate Dzogchen meditation. So that's why memorize is always very powerful and useful. Without memorize, we share this teaching here today. Maybe after finishing 1 month after, you don't remember anything. Yeah, last I think 2 months ago or 3 months ago, I share here this teaching, but maybe you don't remember. That time is I share first time. So this today is I'm sharing the second time. So the problem is we share lots teaching, but then after we don't pay, intention, or then we don't contemplate. So after 1 month, then we forget what we received the teaching. So long as we pay attention, contemplate, then the teaching truly benefit. I mentioned many times already, like Dharma teaching, the Dharma benefit is depending us, how we put effort. We can receive like thousands, like Buddha shares 84,000 Dharma teachings. We can receive all 84,000 Dharma teachings. If we don't contemplate, then not much benefit. So that's why if pay attention, contemplate, meditate, use these short teachings, and then you get more connect to the very important this teaching. So you get more strong connect to within your mind, and then you can read somewhere any books like talk about the natural mind, Mahamudra, Dzogchen things, like you feel very strong connect to that, and you feel blessed, joy, when you read. So that is like the rising from our own practice. If we don't practice, then we read and share many teachings you hear, and after the teaching, just you can hear, but not really into your mind. When you read books also, you don't really connect to that. You don't have any get experience. So that's why it's most important is we have to memorize short perform teachings and always contemplate, and even you drive the car or, hiking or in the swimming, whatever you're doing, different activities. So you're talking with other people, then you cannot contemplate. Other, the terms like you can contemplate, use this perform short teachings, apply in your mind. If you do that, often become, adopting or used to, and then, you can transform many, our daily activities, transform to, for meditation or Dharma activity. So that's why we have to use to contemplate when we receive the teaching. So now is Vajra verses. Vajra means like it's truth, 100% truth, okay? And in the nothing fake there. The easy to say, yeah? So then, of course, Vajra means like always truth. Never going to like loss or something, changing. On the natural states, it's called nature states. The nature states is, then every phenomena has a nature states. Yeah. So when we have subject and object, and then no nature, it's no nature state. Nature means it is itself or something, like is within itself, no create something, no somewhere come from. So itself rising is called nature. Nature states. So the nature is then we have our own nature. So then our own nature is called Buddha, and so then that is called Vajra. Then they explain, how to discovering then verses, this teaching. Revealed by Rinzeng Jimi Lingpa, so he discovered this truth, from his through his practice and realization. Homage to the glorious Samandabhada. So he homage to this Samandabhada. Samandabhada is Dharmakaya. It is our truth, Samandabhada. So now, when he shared this teaching, so goes to the different states, different levels of meditation. Go through different levels, stages. So here is only the the guru or yedam or the lineage is only Samandabhada. The reason is because he directly receive, discover truth, and Samandabhada means like receive that teaching through that. So that's why I think. Then second is here. That's the homage to Samandabhada. The second is here is he just sharing here is so the three difference and grown path result. So we talk about grown path result, is right? Ordinary state is called ground. Path is Bodhisattvas. Result is Buddha. So that means like actually think about ourselves. When we have conceptual thoughts, we are in the ground. And then when we put effort, meditate and practice, we are on the path. So then when you reach the true states, nature states, then it's called result. Yeah. So the grown path result is temporarily we can create these three, grown path and the result. Then true, temporary, and then truly, become grown path result. Three different, the two difference. So temporarily think about grown is when we have the conceptual thoughts, emotions, and this delusions rising is called ground. And then when you sit down and contemplate, meditate, and your mind calm down, settle down, and then you connect to your more on your subtle nature, become all the conceptual is gone. So it's on the path. Then when you reach in the states, it's like you have become, no thoughts, no conceptual. And your mind is present, clear, awareness, then emotions not in exist in that state. Thoughts is not exist in that state. So your mind is, can reach in that state, peacefully stay. So it's a result. We can create, like within 1 hour, grown path result, reach to and true states. So last week I shared with you the same is like this meditation is hiking, the Himalaya mountains. Okay, so when you are in the bottom of the mountain is called ground. Okay, then you starting on the journey to hiking is called path. When you reach in the point and the top of the mountain is called result. Yeah. So when we practice meditation, every meditation, every section you have that experience. When you wake up, doing things, activity, samsara, whatever, worldly things is ground. Then you sit on the cushion and ready to meditate is path. And then when you sit on the cushion, you're not going to get in this, natural states, not ready to, and you get in that state. So it takes time. So that's why we have to contemplate mindful meditation, shamatha, go these steps first, and supplication to Guru or Yadam, many different this using on the path, and then you reach to in the top of the mountain. Same is like you reach to your nature states. Then you don't need to apply anything like Guru, Yadam, or support meditation. You don't need to anything apply these things. So you, without any support, you already get into nature, Rigpa, peaceful states. You can reach in that state, and then you can stay like maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You can stay in the result fruit states. And then we are not used to, we are not 100% become realizer, used to come back again, come back to Dula state again. So then we have to put effort again, we go back to ground again. So then we have to put effort again, path, and reach to again result, fruit, and then you can stay there, and then you can go back again. So that's the right now, our Dharma practitioner means we have to do every day. So have to go through path, achieve to result. And as long as you have reached to in the nature states, the point, then you have your own experience, truth experience. So then that experience help you become more connect to meditation practice. And then you really recognize this teaching all is truth. If we don't get the experience, then teaching also still hard to understand. When you reach in that point, nature states, then all the Dzogchen teaching, the Mahamudra, the Yedam deity also truly makes sense. It's true. Then you really recognize it's truth. And then arise strong devotion to the Guru and the strong connect to the Dharma. So that's why already last couple teachings, the knowing the true nature, Rigpa mind, is source of all the Dharma. Otherwise we hard to maintain Dharma practice, because one day you're going to lose your connections. Do you understand? So in Tibet, we guide monastery monks, nuns is totally different, because have lots of time, and the whole life is for dedicated for the Dharma practice. If you share Dzogchen Mahamudra, then everybody go to retreat stay there. Then who going to take care, monastery? Who going to do the dams, Dzogchens, and all this, coach, the tradition things, I think is going to die. So that's the reason we don't share Dzogchen Mahamudra directly. We have to keep everyone is in the relative states longer, And so that's why, we have to ask to do Mingdo, do all the preliminary practice, and kept going all the different levels. So many, have to learn. And you never finish your learning is, whole your life in the monastery. So that's, I think, also another, wanted to who keep all the traditions. So if you share all the Mahamudra Dzogchen first, then you're going to, we cannot keep the tradition things. So, okay. So then also the people has a very strong devotion. So that's why you can do that. And the true devotion. In this time, it's very hard, I think, in especially Western country, If people don't get a connection, something, like practice effort, and if you don't get some experience, then they're going to lose the effort. Then whatever we share the Dharma, they say, okay, yeah, it's like, similar with the Christians, similar with the Muslims, similar with the Jewish. So they're comparing all other religions. They don't put effort, meditate. And so that's why, is like what sharing here is like no comparing to other teachings, religions. So we have to put effort, meditate, and we get, result, fruition is, you can reach to even one section meditation. So that's I understand. Do you understand? Yeah. So then you get connection to more Dharma. And then you get a connection to more Dharma, and then really arise devotion to gurus, then connect to the Dharma. So that's why when we practice meditate, especially when you meditate, I think, we have to keep commitments ourselves. So when you have this teaching, especially, this teaching, commitment are not going to give up if I get some experience, nature, request, truth. So if you keep that commitment, then you goes like 1 hour, 2 hours, like we can do that. Kept like say 3 hours, I'm not going to get up my cushion. So commitment something, like you go deep meditate and practice effort. And as long as you have these teachings, then, contemplate, meditate, put effort, you can go to really, really deep, and the highest point you feel that. Yeah. But then when you get that, experience, then you want to go back to again meditate. Do you understand? So here, right, today going to sharing with you this teaching is not talking about basic meditations. Basic meditations we apply for very beginner, just someone not ready to dip in the meditation. So just someone who has sad, unhappy, some stress out going on, within their life, then we share them basic meditations. So it's good for them to benefit. But today, who come to join in the teaching, we are not basic for meditation, talking about this, who want to receive this teaching and want to practice means we have to wanted to go more deep level, wanted to reach enlightenment, in this lifetime. So then in this lifetime is you can put effort, meditate, you can reach enlightenment after 1 hour, maybe a couple minutes. Okay, maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You recognize also enlightenment means like this. And so you have some, kind of through your meditation practice experience. So we have to get that experience. Then you get effort to practice. Otherwise, we just keep going, let it be meditate and calm down, let your mind, you try to get relaxed. That cannot really keep you and connect to Dharma. So that's why you have to go deep, you need to commitment yourself and meditate. Otherwise, better don't meditate, if you don't get a good experience, because then you lose your effort. You meditate, okay, not going to go deep levels, and then, You go through that again and again, and then one day you think, oh, meditation, yeah, it's just like let it be relaxed. Massage is much better than meditation. You feel that again, okay? So then that means you're losing the connections for meditation. So that's why when you meditate, the point is we have to go very deep, okay? And each section until you get very peaceful nature, truth, you feel that. Until that, you have to keep going. So that's very important. Then here is the natural state of ground is free from complexity. So now, this is the introduction to nature. So introduction means this Mahamudra Dzogchen teaching is different than other teaching, regular teaching is how I mean. So the point is, the Buddha is not somewhere else. Also, we think right now we are all ordinary person, so it takes like long time to reach enlightenment. So that concept also incorrect too. So in this right now, we are in the ground. In this ground, states, free from complexity. Free from complexity means like free from all the conceptual thoughts in this state. So idea is the same as like think about the sun, okay, the clouds, and the rain maybe or snow. But sun that is ground, okay, ground. The example, first I'll share you example. Ground means like raining or snow, and the heavy clouds is called ground. And then, like rain stops, snow stops, clouds is like less, kind of like, sun is not really 100% shining, but you can see where the sun, and that is called path. Result is completely free from clouds. But now what I'm sharing here is, right now we are in the ground, but in the ground, free from complexity means think about in the raining snow. But sun itself is actually free from all this snow, rain, clouds. It's not exist there. So the point is, right now we are in the ground, ordinary states, but in these states, in our nature, mind is free from all these conceptual states. Means like with not knowing actually, it is actually truth. It always there. Do you understand or no? Okay, good. So, that's why we're not going to create something. I mean, the truth is always there. Even you have anger, desire, attachment, still your true nature is there, never change. So never lost and free from complexity, okay? The nature is always there. So that's why we can apply or you can discover your own nature anytime, any moment. The reason is because always there, never lost. In the ground state, right now we are in the ordinary states. In these states, is their nature, but we not connect to in there. Yeah, so mind is connect to delusion, not connect into own nature. So long as you stop all these delusions, connect to yourself, your nature is in there within in this moment. And ground appearances are Rigpa Dharmakaya. So then, in the ground, right now we have delusion, this conceptual level thoughts. You release or stop all this delusion, conceptual, subject and object. You really seeing your own nature mind. And the nature Rigpa is shining in this moment. See, grown appearance are Rigpa, Dharmakaya. Dharmakaya, Rigpa is in there, is there. So, in the thunderstorm, rain, snow, you above the clouds, sun is there, same, So same, like when we have emotions, thoughts, and delusions going on, you moment stop, you're into your own nature, nature is there, Same is like you use your, rockets in the go to space, right? And very fast, and the moment reach to in the above the clouds, I think. So similar, we can shoot our own rocket, directly into our own nature is in moment, get into our own state. In the Rigpa, Dharmakaya is always there. Appearance are Rigpa Dharmakaya. The path has always been clear of effort from the very beginning. So now, this teaching is Mahamudra Dzogchen. I mean, is the path means like usually we think, keep going, but this kept going is a relative level idea. Okay, absolute truth. The Dzogchen teaching don't talk about the kept going, and just the path has always been clear of effort. If you don't put effort, you don't create this all conceptual thoughts. And then that is a path. But then path, relative path, and this true path is different, okay? Relative path, you have to keep going, put effort. Yeah, but in this Dzogchen path means just relax. Okay, so same is you get in the airplane seat. Okay, you sit down, just sit down, please, don't move. You're not walking and hiking on the mountain, so you're going to reach to where you're going. So that's the path, Dzogchen path. Okay, it's a very good example of these transportations. Yeah. Okay, the walking is relatively level. If you go from here to California, how many months you have to walk? Okay, a couple months, I think, have to journey. Maybe bicycle is a little easy. Okay, and then drive the car or train. So then you can use your, airplane. Maybe your own jet is fast. So this idea is own jet, use own jet. And so you already get in the jet, is in the space. Then it's jet take you there naturally. You don't have to put effort. Okay, so that's the idea here. Path has always been clear of effort, so no need to put effort from the very beginning. So very beginning means like actually the absolute path is you cannot put effort, always effortlessly, and you reach there. Then when the nature itself is realized, so we become, the result is like, when the nature itself is realized. When you realize it, it is the great source of freedom. So then nature realized is free from all this, the point is a great source of freedom means like free from all the conceptual thoughts, free from emotions, free from delusions. So also free from suffering. Then that is absolute true freedom you reach. The fruition is not something separate and set apart. Then, the main point is grown, path, result, these three are not separate. It's one. So, think about when you're at home, is called ground. When you are on the way to Dharma center, is your path. Now you are here, is called result. But think about yourself, is the same person. not change anything. Okay, like we just idea, like conceptual level idea, okay? So similar, same idea, okay? So when you are on the ground, like ordinary, and your practice, and you realize that actually we don't get something you don't have. The point is what you have truth within you in the ground is you discover yourself, truth. So that's here is a path, ground, path, result. This three is not separate, it's oneness. If long as you think this ground, path, result is a separation, then not the Dzogchen, okay? It's still practice meditation is relatively level. And the absolute truth is three of them is not separate, one. Okay, the sun is in the space, so there have a clouds, thunderstorms, this ground. Then it's moving the clouds part, is free from all the clouds, is result. Sun itself is, three of them is not difference, it's one. Only like like how to say, auto level and obscuration state is different going on, but it's sun itself, truth is not changing, no difference, same, one. Though similar, like same idea is like our nature truth is always there within in the ground. So the point is we not knowing, we don't recognize, we have that. So when you have a thunderstorms, snow and rain, so we don't see the sun is in the space. Okay, if there's no stop the snow, then sun you cannot see, not possible. So if we don't stop this delusion first, then not possible to knowing our own truth. So that's why we have to stop first delusion. When delusion is going on, it's grown. But even that time also, the truth is always there. Snow is falling, but the sun is still there. Okay, and then snow stops, still sun cannot see because due to clouds. So that is like, on the path. And then free from clouds, the sun shining, similar, like you rising our own true nature. So nature is in these three different states, and nature itself is not changing. It's only we just, temporarily, relative level, stop all these conceptual thoughts, free from that. So the main point here is that it is the great source of freedom. Is then, as long as you realize this truth, then source of Dharma, I already mentioned, source of everything, become then absolute true freedom. The fruition is not something separate, set apart, means not separate from, within our own right now in the ground. We are right now in the ground states, but still we have this truth within ourselves. So then when the result itself is present as cause, settling completely is Khenpo abiding shamatha. So then now is, Rinpoche Limpa is sharing first shamatha meditation. The what we share is called summary, like introduction. Now he's going to go one by one stages. Okay. So when the result itself is present as cause, so right now we have in this ground, we have this natural repair within ourselves. We have right now. Result itself is present as cause, means like right now in this we have, in the ordinary states we have. Settling completely is Khenpo abiding shamatha. So then, this conceptual, right now in this, delusion states, we practicing, releasing or purifying this conceptual delusion, is that practice meditation is called Khenpo abiding meditation. Okay? So Komo Abading meditation, not rich in the nature, but releasing, obstacle or delusion is called Komo Abading. Without Komo Abading, so then we cannot seeing the truth. So Komo Abading is like wash our cloth. Okay, if we have dirty cloth, you washing, then you can see your beautiful cloth. Or Komo Abading is the same as like, we think about it, in the underground has gore, and then the gore is under the ground, you digging the gore and take out, you wash clean. So that's called polishing, is called the Komo Abading meditation. Polish, right? So you make clean up. So that's called Komo Abading meditation. If you don't clean and polish your object, something, you cannot shining. You cannot see the quality. So that's why Komo Abading means settling completely is Komo Abading Shamata. Now you understand what means Shamata, yeah? Shamata meditation is, actually is preliminary practice for Dzogchen. Without the Shamata meditation, we cannot reach into nature Ripa state. So that's why when you sit down in the kitchen, you're not ready to into nature Ripa state. So you have to apply first Shamata. Or, otherwise our minds go all over the place. So many thoughts. And we have to release that first. And then your mind comes, more peacefully, stay and relax, calm. And so when you have that, then that is not Mahamudra, Dzogchen experience. So that's the Komo Abading Shamata meditation. So use Shamata Komo Abading, then going in step 2, this special insight meditation. Special insight meditation, Dzogchen, Mahamudra, 3 different, sharing, is due to like this different tradition, Mayamika tradition, Mahamudra tradition, Dzogchen tradition. So these 3 slightly different sharing, but get point is oneness, no difference. Okay, so same is like you go to hiking the mountain. Sometimes the path is together, sometimes a slightly different tracks, but getting in the top is one. Okay, so then Dzogchen Mahamudra is kind of like more shortcut way, or we go direct to the point. Mahamudra is like you create a good path, safety, many other people, and like researching first, and if there danger on the path, the road, then later, investigation journey. So the get point is must be have to same, cannot have separate. So that's why these 3 different, lineages. Actually it's kind of a very similar many ways, but sometimes like, the using different language, words, explain. So there's sometimes a slightly different. So that's, you have to understand. Then when you have Komo Abading meditation, then going into Vipashyana, have to go into, our special insight meditation. So the first, we Shamata meditation. So Shamata, when you apply, first focus with the, object, mind resting with the object. Then you can focus with, breath. And then you can focus with visualize special object. And then don't using any particular object or support, mind just aware, be there, calm, peacefully. So that's always different levels of shamatha meditation. Then when you're going into Dzogchen states means you can, I think, sometimes only you can use like focus with object and then your mind is calm. If you have something used to Dzogchen meditation, then you can take off the focus object, you can go directly into, the true nature Dzogchen meditation. You don't have to go stage other, focus with the breath, focus with, visualizing some different sections. Without that, you can go in. It's always depending. Each meditation always take you different experience. Not always the same. Sometimes I have to stay really long focus with the breath. And then that helps goes into more calm, no thought state. And sometimes no need any focus with the breath, just focus with a little bit in the focus with the object. So short term, you can get into no thoughts, peaceful, yeah? So that's why meditation, this so many diversity first method is diversity, we have a preliminary practice. So all this preliminary different practice actually helps different ways you get in the true nature. And sometimes you have to, supplication to Guru. And that helps you get into your nature. Sometimes you need to focus with the object. Sometimes you need to focus with the breath. Sometimes you have to visualize the Yidam deity. And then that helps connect to become your nature. And then you become your own, connect to your own nature. You can be awareing peacefully, no thoughts. So you can, feel very peaceful, joy, relax there. And then, of course, thoughts always arising. We need, mindful awareness. Keep a mindful awareness. When thoughts rise, recognize, then release itself. Recognize, release itself. So that is only you can do, recognize, release itself is in the nature state. And on the path or, when you not ready into the nature state, thoughts is very strong, thoughts is very powerful, emotion also powerful too. And you easily going to lost when thought, emotion comes. That's why we need support. So when you recognize, keep, put effort, focus with the object or support, use support. And then your mind is used to relaxing, and then you can go into your nature, peaceful, joy, And when you have that experience, then thoughts arising, thoughts also not that powerful, long as just you recognize, it's release itself, goes away itself. And you can rising emotion too, emotion also release itself, but not really powerful emotion also. So that's the, we have to create our, your maintaining or your awareness. We have to keep, during the meditation. So then some days, like you put, much ever you put effort, you never ever get into your own nature, Ripa. It's dependent, So that means like you're not lost, but due to your body, I think elements, many conditions, is lots going on, external, negative energy, So many things going on we don't recognize, but you don't get. Sometimes like you get very easily, you don't know. It's just short time you're into that state. You feel awareness, no thoughts, and so you can very easy to get in. But very easy to get in is not stable. Do you understand? What means not stable means like when you very easy to get in your nature, but then very easy to lost. So that's why keep going effort. Meditate, take shamatha meditation, and then you get in, is more stable. So you can stay like more longer in the more nature experience. When you have experience the Rigpa nature, the Rigpa nature also has like, I think there's a outer level, inner level, secret levels, secret and secret levels. So many go deep in there. We get a little bit into that, also very powerful. I mean, okay. So that's why in the Vajrayana teaching talk about 9 yanas. So 9 yana is like then you get into your truth state, and then you can have go more deep. So it's different yanas in that state. So that's why, when you meditate practice, you never get the same experience. Always goes different slightly. But all this meditation is not conceptual. That's the point, So whether it's very cold or outside, come in, or this home has heaters. So then no cold. Similarly, when you get in the non-conceptual, it's calm, peaceful, but different experience. When you get in the different house, so there are no same decorate everything. Different house has different decorations and different space. Okay, similarly, that's the example. Example is incorrect actually. The example is a delusion. We're talking about the non-duality. This no go to two things together, but you have different experience. Okay, maybe you come back to one room, same house again. Maybe you go to different house. The point is we skip the cord. Okay. And we skip the cord, then you just randomly get which house, you don't know, right? Okay. Then that house also has maybe many layers. Or maybe you get only like inside the door, maybe where the shoes live. Okay. Maybe you get in the more like kitchen or living room areas. So there has like very special inside temple, secret temple. That is the hardest. I think we don't get there. Long as you get inside the house, so that's that we have to keep experience. Okay, so if you get in the secret temple inside there, okay, Shrine room, then they arise these teachings. So that's he has, Jimmy Limpa here, he has this, means like he reach in that, and then he rising these teachings. So Jigten Sunggung, he reached in that state, he rising the song of realizations. Malarepa, I always enjoyed that secret shrine room, holy place. So then he writes so many these, 1,000 songs. But I don't think we get in that state. But as long as we not suffering cold, frozen outside, just get inside the room is okay? So that's our hope. So when you reach like some peaceful states, that's also, not the realization in this, Malarepa, Jimmy Limpa, Jigten Sungu, or this yogis song realization. We cannot comparing that. So long as we reach in that, some calm, true stay, inside the house, we get inside the house in that, then all the teachings make sense, become. So then you understand what this sharing the teaching, Dzogchen. Okay? And then you cultivate Yadam deity, cultivate practice Guru is also very powerful. So then you arise devotion to Guru, devotion to Yadam deity. So means the Yadam deity, Guru, or this Dharma put you in the room, inside the house, you are not suffering frozen. Okay? So then you recognize their kindness. Who give you that shelter to you, right? And then you really arise, connect to Dharma and the devotion to the Gurus. Under that experience, I think our devotion is very shallow, and due to our fixation graspings. And, we even connect to Gurus, the Dharma, Yadam deity practices, many things are our own agenda, like our own expectation, something. So that is temporarily okay, but the not strong, not truth. So we have to, we need that first, but then another level, we have to release that, let go that. So otherwise, my Guru, not what I expecting something happen. And then due to my fixation, grasping, I'm not happy, my Guru. So that's our ordinary, conceptual. And when we have fixation, so, only thinking about me and I is very strong. And I must be something special other than other students, because I did something for, better than others. So that kind of expectation and, many things going on. So then that is like actually our own fixation and grasping. We don't recognize that. Do you understand? We don't recognize. So we don't recognize, then you meditate, practicing, you reach in the home, what we're talking about, the home, you release that. You really recognize, oh, that's always my fixation, my problems, not the Guru's, he's doing something wrong. So that's then true devotion rising. So that's why it's very important. We reach to first in the safe, no frozen, okay, and fair, how to say with safety and a peaceful place. So we have to into that put our effort. So then, of course, need instruction. This is Dzogchen. So use this, and we have to reach in there, and then you go to Guru Yoga. Is amazing, absolutely great. Then you practice Yadam deity is truly, you recognize Yadam deity is rising from within ourselves. And so go to then Yadam deity practice also very powerful. So all this Yadam deity, Guru Yoga, this teaching is rising from in that state. So if we don't get into that state, then our practices are called relative level. Not really truth. So easily can lose connections, easily can lose devotion, of course, and so then lots dropped, thoughts rising. So that's why if you get into the peaceful states and then you practice Guru Yoga, Yadam deity, and then you you cultivate loving compassion, bodhicitta is truly powerful. Then you no boundaries, Otherwise, our, generate love, compassion also very limited. Not really goes like unlimited boundaries, okay? So you doesn't like someone, you think about that person, and that moment you feel is already set. So that is like relative level, And that's why, always like due to our conceptual. and created by within ourselves. So then love also, it's become words, and we talk about bodhicitta also become words, very shallow. You cannot go to, unlimited equanimity. Do you understand?
Yes.
So that's the reason we get experience truth is source of all the dharma. Then you truly, like rising, the devotion and recognize Yadam is true. So then really recognize Buddha Shakyamuni is amazing. So arise true devotion to Buddha Shakyamuni because he share all this teaching. He put effort, discover this truth, sharing to us. So then really recognize. Otherwise, like devotion is also very shallow. Okay, so then long as you have that experience, then doesn't matter which religion, criticize. Just you okay with other religions, So when we recognize we are hungry, so we can eat any food, long as doesn't matter which country, culture serve the food. All food is flavor, it's good, Yeah. So then you don't thinking about okay, I'm only going to eat this food, no any others. Just food you recognize is for good for your body. Attach fixation to that. So something special rising from this, true recognizing. Then that's called the basic. First we have to go through is shamatha meditation. Okay, shamatha. Then any sudden rising is Rigpa's own readings. And vivid awareness is insight Vipashyana. So now here sharing is, Dharma Kaya, Sambhona Kaya, Nirmana Kaya, these three Kayas. So it's all these three Kaya is we discovering within ourselves, not somewhere else. Any sudden rising means is Rigpa's own readings. So then what is the special insight meditation? Usually we talk about Komo Ebade, special insight meditation, yeah? Special insight meditations, any sudden rising is Rigpa's own readings. Then you have a shamatha first, when all that stage meditations, you don't use any support. Then you use your awareness, you seeing your mind, That's why in the Mahamudra many meditations says, look at our own naked mind, something like naked mind. So then you have ability to look to itself, looking into our own mind. So its own readings and vivid awareness is insight Vipashyana. So then the look to your mind, so then you seeing rising, suddenly rising is Rigpa's own readings, means awareness. Seeing itself, recognize itself, it's called special insight. So shamatha is like focus object, we use object, support. But in this one, Vipashyana means no support. Just you look to your mind, and mind is present, clearly rising itself. So then that is, see, and vivid awareness is inside Vipashyana. So that's called Vipashyana. Vipashyana means like you will seeing Rigpa itself, knowing our own nature. It's called Vipashyana. Then directly up on feeding, there is pro-modal experience. Remaining genuinely is the Dharmakaya. Church Yarwa Dumundang. Directly, upon feeding means like when you're seeing in the own truth, nature, then all the thoughts, conceptual, this delusion is gone, die, Feeding, right? Feeding, upon feeding means go away. Is it correct? Go away, yeah? So what is go away? All this delusion is go away. There is a pro-modal experience. So remaining genuinely is the Dharmakaya. So then pro-modal experience means then you're really seeing, its nature. Its nature is not you create something. You feel is always there. Pro-modal means like I'm beginningless time. Never lost. That is always there. Pro-modal experience. It's kind of like, we have ice block, right? And ice blocks like momentarily become water. So then you recognize, oh, this ice is like actually pro-modal is water. Not ice. Or feeding way means like all these ice blocks gone, die, is gone and become water, yeah? Similarly, all this conceptual delusion is die, is gone, and then pro-modal experience, on beginningless time, we have truth, is you get experience. Then that is remaining genuinely is the Dharmakaya. So remaining genuinely means like it's truth, no, it's organic, not create anything, no pollution there. Yeah, it is truth. So that's always remaining all the time there, genuinely is the Dharmakaya. So now when you meditate, you cannot memorize all this, maybe everything, but you just think about any suddenly rising is Rigpa's own readings and vivid awareness inside Vipashyana, directly upon feeding, there is pro-modal experience, remain genuine is Dharmakaya. You only memorize that one, then you can go use this, contemplate again in your mind, contemplate, mentally chant this, read, and then this helps you go into, you can get into remaining genuinely is in the Dharmakaya. So what we need is, we are still very beginner, we are not used to, even we, talk about this, no support, truth is no support. But when you meditate, you will really need support. The support is, you have to mentally apply these verses. When you meditate again and again, and mentally cultivate again and again, then this helps you go into more nature. Then you're really into that state, then you don't have to do again. Do you understand? So that's why, Garjin Rinpoche, he memorized this whole thing. He said he used this. He has, Genje Mahamudra, and this one, and also Tsiksom Nede, also another Dzogchen Manjushri, like last time we shared. All these teachings he has memorized, and also Samdup prayers. So he said he pretending sleeping, Sunday off day, okay, in the present. And then he put in the blanket his head, so he contemplate all these, teachings, then, meditate. So that's, he said, like truly benefited, helps. If you wanted to become really good meditator, practitioner, we have to memorize some very important instructions, and then you contemplate when you meditate. So chant that's, prayers, and then that helps go into more, deeper. And you have to apply again and again, cultivate. So you cultivate, see, remaining genuinely is the Dharmakaya. You cultivate that. then all the delusion have to go stop, Otherwise, cannot get into remaining genuinely is the Dharmakaya. So this is actually support. When you are on the path, until reach to the, the true states, we need this support mentally apply. So then also very good use like supplication, tara, the prayer is always similar, many words is very similar. So use that also your support meditation until you reach the, beautiful true states. Then this truth is remaining genuinely. Okay, genuinely means it's truth. Never create anything, something fake. It's nature, organic. That's the truth, Dharmakaya. So that is we have within ourselves. Actually, every phenomena has this. Remaining genuinely is Dharmakaya. Every natural phenomena has truth, nature, and then, so our conceptual create then is delusions. So you go to like example, very thick forest, nature, kind of like rainforest, Amazon, and no airplanes fly in the top, and no anyone like dogs barking in the below somewhere, and you be inside there, you feel all this nature is amazing, it is like all, then you pro-model genuine in the Dharmakaya is nature itself is amazing, itself is emptiness, emptiness is rising in the nature, nature is emptiness, emptiness is nature, nature is no other than emptiness, emptiness is no other than nature. It's absolute amazing, you can feel experience. And then you look to yourself, you have exactly same. So when we have this very strong conceptual thoughts, you don't recognize nature has this genome, remaining genuinely is a Dharmakaya. So when your mind is in the nature, we are in this state, then you can feel all the nature energy is exactly same. So that's why every phenomena is a Dharmakaya, but not. So it's the Dharmakaya, it's all Dharmakaya means all is become emptiness. It's nothing is permanent, truly inherent exist, or is Dharmakaya. Is the Dharmakaya. So that's you get experience. We get own experience. Or nature is a Dharmakaya. The all nature Dharmakaya is our conceptual level. Delusion states, we don't get that. If you get in the conceptual level, then no one going to cut the trees. Okay? And so that's why we, destroy all the environment. And you are in the natural true states, and then actually it's absolutely amazing in that state. Is who has this realized, I think, then, you are part of become nature. Do you understand? So that's why in the, when this high realizer reach into the 100% enlightened, so then have go through this journey, experience. So think about the Malarepas, people, hunters put in the water, and they put in the fire. So Malarepa has this all nature is he realized is Dharmakaya, and he is become inseparable with nature. And then fire cannot burn him, right? Burn him. Water cannot like drown him. So that become he is in part of nature. Do you understand? So we have a conceptual, very strong conceptual, and the delusion, we are then not fear that, we are separate, nature and we are separate. So when you reaching in the absolute truth, then you are part of nature, I think. We are part of nature, okay? We are not separate. And then Malarepa say, my cloth is, what he says, my cloth is, I think he said, my cloth is the clouds. What is he say, something like, or he's saying like, my home is a space. Or, my food is maybe wing or something, like my maybe horse is a wing or something, or like, journey, like transportation is a wing, or he has a very special song realization. So then that's why, then reaching that stage, then nature not affected. So Malarepa can stay in the very high altitude mountain and snow mountains, like without food, without cloth, without fire, like 6 months, 1 year, he alive, survived, because no need heaters, anything. So that means like he already part of the nature realization. So then all nature is become Dharmakaya. It's become remaining genuinely is the Dharmakaya. So we are there, but we know we have conceptual fixation, delusions. So due to that, then, we have everything is a boundary, making everything is like enemy, or nature is our enemy, become not nature is our part of ourselves. So that's why fire burning everyone, all the houses are fire burning, earthquake destroy the house, people take life, and tsunami, hurricane, or natural disasters affected. The reason is because nature is separate with us, and nature is become our enemies. Okay, so we are going to totally other directions. Samsara means wrong directions. And this realizer means like become everything is bring to oneness, even all the nature is become inseparable with them. So then this yogis, that no need this house. Houses that become terrible for them. Prisoner, put in the cage. House is the same is like we put the birds, many animals in the cage. So same is for them, That's why Buddha said, I'm not going to stay at home. And when he's reached enlightened, his father sent a messenger to Buddha, asked Rinpoche to come back in the kingdom. So then Buddha accepted Rinpoche to his father. And then father order all his kingdoms, clean all the city, and the palace is become polished again, everything make clean. He make beautiful room for Buddha. Then the messenger guy, he told Buddha, I don't think he's going to stay here. I saw him, he is not going to stay him in this your house, palace. So his home is under the tree. So better you create somewhere in the retreat, like somewhere in the nature place, but not your palace. Then he father never accepted that. What this guy told him. He cannot get. So until he see Buddha, okay. So that's why enlightenment, perception, and our ordinary, people perception is totally opposite, different. So that's why right now, whatever we relative level talk about true experience, we cannot, fear or recognize truth, because we go to wrong directions, wrong idea we get, because using this our own, intellectually or own opinion, you know, our opinion, the best one. Okay, so enlightenment state means okay, like beautiful palace. You can always enjoy there. Many swimming pools, many hot tops, delicious, thousand delicious food in there. So that kind of, you know, you get experience rising, but then thinking about that in our delusion states, and in the natural states, the food is, or is like rising is truth, like within itself, yourself, you not rely on this, you know, ordinary food. So it's a different experience. That's why here, the Jinu is very important. You know, remaining Jinu is the Dharmakaya. So that's the Dharmakaya. So now we finish the time, and we finish here and go back to afternoon and going to meditate and do share other some teachings. And many Dzong Sangha cannot join tomorrow, so we continue from tomorrow here in this teaching. Afternoon we going to meditate and share us other some teachings and also discussion together. So now we're going to do dedication.
I have to fix the sharing just a minute. You should be able to share now.
Yeah, I can. Dorjen Chang, Telopa, Naropa, Marpa, Malarepa, Dharma Lord Gambopa, Pamotropa, Lord Digompa, please bestow upon us most auspicious blessed all Kaju Lamas. By this virtue may I achieve omniscience, by defeating all enemies, confusion. May all who traverse on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, death, cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent, precious mind, where this unborn may arise, where this born may not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. I pray that the Lama may have a good health. I pray the Lama may have a long life. I pray your Dharma activity suffer far and wide. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As Manjushri, the Vero realized autonomic state, and as did Samadabhada, I will follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merit for all sentient beings. By the bless our Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the bless of the true of unchanging Dharma as such, by the bless of indivisible Sangha order, may the merit I share bear fruit. By the virtue collected in the three times, by my seven Lord beings in samsara and nirvana, and by inner rule of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious enlightenment. May the teachings of the great Digompa Renashiri, who is omniscient Lord of Dharma, master of interdependence, continue to increase through study, practice, contemplation, meditation, until the end of the samsara. Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Thank you, everyone. Rashidale, have a good day. You can unmute everyone.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
See, okay, time is like still we have, okay, we're going to take short break and come back to the daily prayer. I mean, we have to go to Buddha Shakyamuni and Achi Zambala prayers. So if you can stay, you can stay and take short break, okay, and come back. Thank you. Sorry about I forget.
I wondered what was happening. Okay.
Yeah. Too much in the natural state.
Oh, you maybe not. So not me.
Okay. See you in the 10, 15 minutes, okay? Okay. Hello, everyone. Please come sit.
Left hand with Go for it, man. If you like to use the conch, go for it, man.
Okay, Buddha Shakyamuni Sadhana, please.
You want to do the speaker, Khenpo?
Speaker is Adani Brain. Buddha Shakyamuni, please. All unborn emptiness and unceasing appearance of dependent arising out of the way of blissful unity. Before me the sky made us first close offerings on a jewel lying through the lotus sun moon seed, and the comparable teacher lying of the Shakyas. His body the color of gold, adorned with the major and the minor marks, clad in the three dharma robes. His is a Vajra posture. His right hand gracefully posing in the Trachi Mudra, and his left hand the gesture meditation holding a bowl full of nectar, like a mountain of gold, manifesting his chance splendors, in wisdom light, or expanse of space. Suns 60 years in the lake, west ocean like that noble noble beings, the second him or our own. Simply think over him in the grants the glory of the highest bliss, liberation from samsara and nirvana, the true extremes, he is a great being, perfect embodiment, every source of refuge. With your great compassion, you embrace the stable in the degenerate world, and may find immediate aspiration. You are exalted as the white lotus, whoever hears your name shall never return to samsara. Most compassionate teacher, to you I pay homage. All my own and others, virtual body, speech, and mind, together with our possession, visualize like Samata Bada's speech. All harmful actions and transgressions I have committed throughout the beginner's time, each and every one I know confess, with intense and heartfelt regret. In all virtuous actions of noble ones and ordinary beings accumulated throughout the past, present, and future, I rejoice. Turn the way of the profound West Dharma teachings, zealously in every direction I pray. Your wisdom bodies like space and remains changeless throughout the past, present, and future. Yet in the perception of those to be God, you go through the display of birth and death. Even so, let your form body continue always to ever. Through all the virtues I have accumulated in the past, will accumulate in now, and will accumulate in the future for the sake of benefiting all beings. Who are as infinite as space, may you, the severing of Dharma, be forever pleased. May all attain the state of the victorious one, the Lord of Dharma. Living beings like us live in this general age, have no guidance and protection. Because of your kindness, caring for us with unsurpassing compassion, every manifestation in this world know of the three jivas is your enlightening activity. You are the only refuge and comparable spring, so from our hearts we pray. With total confidence and faith, do not neglect the great mystery, but hold us and we attain enlightenment with your compassion. Supreme Teacher, Bhagavan Tathagata, complete perfect Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni Buddha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, I take refuge. Supreme Teacher, Bhagavan Tathagata, complete perfect Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni Buddha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, I take refuge. Lama Domba Jomden de Jin Jiba Da Jomba Yang Da Para Zobe San Parajarwa Shakcha Dubala Shansan Lo Chudo Japsan Chewo Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Yaso Diadomane Mane Mahamane Om Mane Mane Mahamane Yaso Mane Mane Mahamane Yaso Mane Mane Mahamane Yaso Mane Mane Mahamane Om Mane Mane Mahamane Yaso Mane Mane Mahamane Yaso Om Mane Mane Mahamane Yaso Ha. From the Buddha's body, there emanates a great radiance of multicolor rays of wisdom light, dispelling our own and others' obscurations, and casting all the genuine quality of Mahayana path to the rising within us, so that we attain the level of perfection from which we will never return again to samsara. Zambala Namo, I go for refuge to Lama, Pema Sambhava generation in the dirigible, so that all mothers and beings as well as the sky, achieve enlightenment, I give rise to Bodhicitta. From the unfabricated empty nature of the mind, the play of answers and clear the empty river, I rise as a noble Zambala, clear white holding a staff in the right hand, and the jewel prolongation in the left. He is decorated with the precious ornaments, he is a Christian of lotus and the moon. Hence his possession of authority, Tarkus Dargon, he is surrounded by the retinue of the fourth class of Dakini, or with the own hand implements and ornaments. Added the Koran Amitabha and the Chinreze, the five families of victorious longevity deities, and the Lama of Dhyana, Pema Sambhava, father and mother, their eyes in the vastness of empty clarity Lambole, preparing but without self nature at the heart of Zambalawamu, visualize the mantra gala in the sea syllable, later days and makes offering to the victors and gather the blessing. Purify obscuration with ancient beings, increase the longevity and the merit, gathering all the accomplishment dissolve into me. Blessings and accomplishment fall like a rain. Om Pe Matrodaya Zambala Hridaya 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 Om Pe Matrodaya. Om Pe Matrodaya Zambala Hridaya Om Pe Matrodaya Zambala Hridaya Om Pe Matrodaya. Om Pe Matrodaya Zambala Hridaya Om Pe Matrodaya Zambala Hridaya Om Pe Dakane Haran Sa Siksom Je Senor Zezo Bamjero Nyendra Wan Kaya Waka Zeta Wa Shankara Soha Lazo Jid. Oh, sorry. The example of the deities gather into one and dissolve into the realm of Odhyana. The essence of the mind, objectless, whose origin of purity are. But this virtue may all transcendent beings have effortless, spontaneous attainment, and may there be good fortune in the land of earth, the deity of Odhyana. So Achi is, Jason, can you do that? I don't know this one hearing. See, if voice okay in the zone, please let know.
Om Sambhava Shuro Sarva Dhamma Sambhava Shuro. A white still water appears out of the state of emptiness. From every infinite light streams forth and makes offerings to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The light then returns and dissolves back into the tree. The tree then transforms in white Achi Shoki Doma, standing tramples the four marble demons beneath her 2 feet. She is dressed in a flowing brocade gown and adorned with various sorts of precious gems. Her right hand holds a silver mirror with which she looks into the 3 times of the past, present, and future. While with the left she brandishes a wish-fulfilling jewel that bestows upon supplication everything needed and desired. In her heart upon the disc of a moon is a white syllable tree, surrounded by the syllables of a mantra. Om Mama Sagra Soha Yadu Sarvadu Rata Rata Du Mama Du Om Pe Soha Om Mama Sakra Soha Yadu Sarvatu Rata Rata Du Mama Du Om Pe Soha Om Mama Sakra Soha Yadu Sarvatu Rata Rata Du Mama Du Om Pe Soha. Purify all samayas, emanate Om and Om, transform the sins of offerings into their innate nature. Offerings for each Buddha clan fill the 3,000-fold world. Om Ahom, Om Ahom, Om Ahom. Namah Sarva Tathagate Vayo Vishnu Sarva Gama Gadesvaram Limam Ganagam Soha. Namah Sarva Tathagate Vayo Vishnu Sarva Gama Gadesvaram Limam Ganagam Soha. Namah Sarva Tathagate Vayo Vishnu Sarva Gama Gadesvaram Limam Ganagam Soha. Om Akaro Mukha Sarva Dhamma Nama Thank you. protect the yogis with offerings of balance, cleanses, purifying all healthy minds, protect with all filthy things, as well as of all impurities, profounding attainment, washing soul, please repair the breakage of all bonds, pacify obstructed conditions, realize all our aims with listen, lofty praise of protectors, glory, honors, singers, power, inner substances, glory, honors, singers, gods of all things infinite, glory, honors, singers, songs of
Going Mahakala, please.
Oh, please consider me. Oh, please consider me. Oh, please consider me. Glorious Vajra Guardian, great Black One Mahakala, and glorious great Bharava Haruka Shakrasambhara. By nature you are one within Dharmata. In essence you are same within exalted wisdom. In character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost lord of all appearance and existence, gods and demons, fierce protector, who is a great leader of activity oppressors. Invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness-holding yogins as if they were your own children, and assess the concentration of oath-bound practitioners, and are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, the power of magnetizing activity, and are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill to protect the teachings is superb, powerful. Lord Doje Drasalchen, great war god of yogins, please think of me. I, a yogin, invite Vajraharuka's enlightened body, speech, and mind to abide in me in this holy image as I engage in practice to attain unsurpassed enlightenment. Act so as to conquer obstacles to the path of supreme bliss and the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me not to walk unmistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and humans be overpowered, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and the guardian of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with mistaken views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Mahri. By the power of compassion and previous aspirations, Achi Choki Droma, arise from unborn Dharma Dhatu, and look upon us from the expanse of exalted wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, daughter of Nanam, powerful lady, Dharma Tara, wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating karma dakini. Noble lady, Tashi Sarigma, Mio Lok Sagma, Take Ordro Sagma, Dingi Shah Sagma, and Jobin Drin Sagma, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of secret hermitages, protectors with Samaya, who pledge to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are close, and your power unobstructed. All of you, bless us yogins in our retinue with your enlightened body. Bless us with your enlightened speech. Bless us with your enlightened mind. Bless us with your enlightened qualities. Bless us with your enlightened activities. Bless us, act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me not to walk on mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and humans be overpowered, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and the guardian of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and the hindrances with mistaken views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Zaya, Zaya, Sadi, Sadi,
Yes.
Bow to the mandala, Dharmakaya's great bliss. You protect against dangerous diseases such as epidemics and against untimely death. I pay homage to you, mother of wish-fulfilling activities. Golden-colored Parnashabari, sitting on the lotus seat. Your main face is yellow, the right face blue, and the left face white. Your hair is bound up in a top knot, and you are full of splendor. I pay homage to the divine body of the goddess who grants accomplishments. Illustrious one, you are the embodiment of wisdom and compassion. You dwell in the midst of masses of fire, which is burning like the fire at the end of time. With your 3 faces and 6 arms, you look terrifying and wrathful. I pay homage to you who has one leg outstretched and the other bent. wearing a robe of leaves, holding bow and arrow, a battle axe, and a bundle of branches. Parnishavari, you display the threatening mudra and hold a vajra. I pay homage to you, great mother, protectress of beings. The crown of myself as Parnishavari consists of the 5 victorious ones. From their hearts flow streams of milky nectar, filling my body, thus visualize. In this way, all wrongdoing and obscurations are purified. Om Vishati Parnishavari Sabramara Pachamani Om. Om Vishati Parnishavari Sabramara Pachamani Om. Om Vishati Parnishavari Sabramara Pachamani Om. Om Bhadra Sattva Samaya Manubalaya Bhadra Sattva Tenopa Dishta Drido Me Bhava Suktokayo Me Bhava Subokayo Me Bhava Anorakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sitso Me Sitam Shuram Guru Om Om Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vedra Mame Munsa Vedra Bhava Mahasamaya Sato. May the great Vajradhara, the true Lama, who is the essence of all Buddhas, grant the auspiciousness of the goddess Parnishavari to all beings of the 3 realms without exception, and to myself. Glorious goddess Parnishavari, you liberate all others and myself from the infliction of great harm. Having taken refuge in you, sublime goddess, please protect us from all dangers. In the realm of the unborn mother, the Dharmadhatu, abides a reverent mother, the deity Tara. She bestows happiness on all sentient beings. I supplicate Mother Tara of Dharmadhatu to protect us from all fears. Not realizing oneself as Dharmakaya, the minds of sentient beings are overpowered by negative emotions. These beings wandering in samsara are my mothers. I supplicate Mother Tara, deity of great compassion, please protect us. If the meaning of Dharma is not born in one's heart, one just follows the words of conventional meaning. We are deceived by delusory philosophical views and dogmas. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect wisdom, please protect us. It is difficult to understand our own mind is Buddha's mind, seeing nature mind but not familiarizing with it through practice. We are lost in unwholesome worldly activities. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect mindfulness, please protect us. The absolute nature of mind is self-arisen, non-dual Buddha wisdom, yet because of habitual grasping to dualistic conception, we are bound by it no matter what we do. I supplicate Mother Tara of non-dual wisdom, please protect us. Although we abide in the perfect meaning of absolute truth, we do not understand the interdependence of cause and effect on the relative level. We are ignorant about the true reality of phenomenon. I supplicate Mother Tara of two-truth omniscience, please protect us. Like the nature of space, which is beyond all conceptual limits, the reality of all conditioned phenomenon is no different from that. But there are disciples on the path who do not realize it. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect enlightenment of the 3 Kayas, please protect us. To Organ Rinpoche we pray, grant us without impediment or obstacles arising, favorable circumstances, the fulfillment of our aspirations and attainments, ordinary and supreme. Embodiment of Buddhas of past, present, and future, Guru Rinpoche, Master of all seas, Guru of great bliss, Dispeller of all obstacles, wrathful subjugator of Maras, to you I pray, inspire me with your blessing, so that outer, inner, and secret obstacles are dispelled, and all my aspirations are spontaneously fulfilled. Emaho, marvelous Buddha, making boundless light, Lord of great compassion, on your right, on your left, the Sattva with great powers, countless Buddhas, Bodhisattvas round. There is marvelous, countless happiness in the pure land that's called Devashin. Then when I and others pass, may we swiftly cut off all the other birds. Born there we'll see Amitabha's face. Now I chant this aspiration prayer. Bodhisattvas, Buddhas on 10 sides, bless us to gain life free of obstacles. Teyata Bensadriya Ova Bodhidaya Soha Jongchu Sencho Rinpoche Mage Panam Gyoshe Ge Panam Pame Payam Gongne
Sava.
You are the primordial awareness of skillful beings, the indestructible state beyond all concepts, realizing the nature of the Great Mother, transcendental wisdom free from any reference, displaying your compassion in all its variety, in every kind of way. O great Bodhisattva, to you I pay homage. Rinto doje tapi
Ejene jira yomje ngangdedo doje zera nazo je yandon dorje zemba je sandedo.
No.
Yes. Vajrapane. The compound power and energy of all the Buddhas, the supreme order of the treasure of the secret teaching, the subject of all the maras and obstacles without exception are present to pay homage to Vajrapane. Deshen de dab je deshen sang wang ha jen zong zeng jo de ge ma len dren ze ba dor jen zen la san zer du om ben za pa ne hong om ben za om ben zar pa ne hong om ben za pa ne hong om ben za pa ne hong om ben zar pa ne hong om ben zar pa ne hong om ben za pa ne hong om ben za pa ne hong om ben zar pa ne hong om ben za pa ne Om ben zabane om ben zabane om ben zabane om ben zabane om ben zarbe om ben zabe 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 om ben om ben zabe om ben zabe om ben zabe om ben zabe om ben zabe. But through the virtue of the practice, may I achieve Vajrapana's great realization. And through this state, may I come to lead every sentient being, no one left behind. Gewan de yen yor de dai sang we da bon drup jura je doa je jang ma le pan de ye sa la go ba re sho. Thank you, everyone. What is it? Okay, go. Sorry, may every being with the disease be free. Lord, may all the sickness that are living beings still permanently heard. May every being living with the disease be free once forever. May all the sickness that are living beings still permanently heard. Senche neba jenye ba nyor de nele tajir. Dove ne nama le ba da de jungwa me ba risho. Senche neba jenye ba nyor de nele tajir. Dove ne nama le ba da de jungwa me ba risho. No, okay. Okay. So now complete morning sections. Thank you. 2 p.m. Come back, Tashi Dele, enjoy lunch.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Good
Khenpo.
day, good evening, good night, good morning.
Thank you, Khenpo.
You can pull Ashitilek.
Tashi Dele, everyone.
Rati Dele.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.